Mississippi State 5-8. Technically made a bowl, but not because they deserved it.
5-7
they went
regular
5-7
season.
regular season. Yep. What are your thoughts on Mississippi State going 5-7 under first year head coach Jeff Lebby?
Honestly, a little bit better than I was expecting because I've mentioned it ever since he got hired. I'm high on Jeff Lebby. I feel like he's a good coach. I just don't know if you're going to be able to win at Mississippi State. I felt like this season was better. You had a little bit better defense. It's still not good enough for what you need. You started off the season very well. I mean, you had that win against Southern Miss and the big win at home against Arizona State, which, ended up not being as big when you look towards the end of the season and how Arizona State finished. But I felt like Blake Shapen kind of held them back at times. I feel like when you had Taylor come in at quarterback, they seemed to play a little bit better. Granted, the 2 games that he started in the regular season, they lost, but I just felt like as a team, they played better overall with him at quarterback. He gives you more options than Blake Shapen does. I mean, you had the Tennessee game where you took Tennessee to overtime. Arguably should have won that game. If it wasn't that was one of the games that Tennessee's defense stepped up and helped them win that game because the offense struggled at times.
Yeah,
I mean, a couple of timely turnovers for Tennessee helped them win.
It was really just Mississippi State's pass offensive line got mauled in the passing game, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. I mean, Tennessee's defense did such a good job rushing, getting after the quarterback. But it's weird because like their running game was working, but their passing game just wasn't. Like I was begging them to throw the ball.
Yes, we were.
I remember that game.
Mississippi State to throw.
Yeah, I was like, please drop back and pass because I knew that the man didn't even have like 2.5 seconds to throw it. So that forced turnovers. Tennessee was able to get a lot of sacks. Got a scoop and score touchdown. Yeah, the defense in a weird way with how bad they mauled us in the rushing game. I mean. Bothwell, I think, had his best game rushing. Yeah, Bothwell had his best rushing game, I think, against Tennessee with 134 yards. Now, Taylor against Ole Miss, I don't know who his first name is, but or that might have been the quarterback. But
that's the quarterback, yeah.
Yeah, he had 173 yards. So, I mean, technically that was their highest. Yeah, but as far as rushing game, pure rushing game, they legitimately had their best rushing game against us. And conversely, one of the worst passing games. So, yeah, that was.
But when you look at some of the rest of the season, you pull up some of these games. The Florida game, that was, if you remember, Florida was ahead, but Mississippi State had the ball driving down the field and just an absolutely terrible call on, I believe it was 3rd down that resulted in one of Florida's linemen getting a tipped pass interception to seal the deal. Then the next week against Texas, I believe they had a 2-touchdown lead in the 4th quarter, and kind of similar to what South Carolina did against Texas A&M, just started playing conservative. You had 3 straight 3-and-outs that resulted in Texas being able to score 2 touchdowns to tie the game, send it to overtime, and then Texas ended up winning the game in overtime. So you're looking at a 5-7 year for Mississippi State that could have very well been 7-5. Could have been better if you beat Tennessee as well. Who knows? Maybe you play better against Missouri and Ole Miss at that point. I mean, Mississippi State is close, and they could compete next year. But something tells me that after last year, there's going to be a step back somewhere. Maybe a 4-8, maybe even 5-7 again. I don't know how much you're going to be able to compete at Mississippi State in the day and age of NIL.
Yeah. No, right on. Well, I genuinely, I don't know how I did this, but I think it's because it was the very first 2 teams that we did. But I'm hoping that maybe you took notes for me because I have a blank from Mississippi State. I don't know what I did, but
we both went 4-8.
Perfect.
I believe you went 4-0 to start the season and then had 8 straight losses,
which almost happened.
I had 3-1 to start the season. I had a loss to Arizona State, and I had them winning in the Egg Bowl finish off the season.